Hi my friends, you have reached Elsie at Untitled Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I am just here today just to, a bit of a gab session, just to kind of tell you what's coming up for December for sure. I haven't quite decided what's coming up for 2020 yet, for January of 2020, but I thought I would tell you about a few changes that you're going to see on the channel while December is rolling around and coming to an end. So, first of all, the last video I made, I think I had about 750 subscribers, and it came like boom, you guys. You guys all came rushing in. And if I felt loved in my life, it was at that time, because I really needed you guys. And you guys just, you came and you contacted me and left me comments and lifted me up when I really needed you. So thank you so much. So that being said, since the last time I made a video, we had 750. Right now we are at 3,000. It blows my mind to say that, you guys. 3,368 members right now that we have subscribed on the site. So I am so grateful for every single one of you. Even if you don't have time to comment, even if you just click and watch half a video, I mean, it's just, it's wonderful. I have to tell you that there was something that made me apprehensive about coming to YouTube and reading tarot, and that was that I was just really scared that there was going to be a lot of negativity, because my past experience with YouTube had been negative. So I am so glad that I can come here, you know, every other day and read the uplifting comments and answer your comments, and just know that, you know, we're all pushing in the right direction together. And really, that's what it's all about. We just all want to push each other in the right direction. And so thank you for keeping this area, the Ten of Cups area, clean and uplifting and kind. And thank you for sharing your personal stuff with us. Thank you for telling me when things resonate. I really even like your feedbacks about like backgrounds and can you hear me? Is everything okay? That kind of thing. It helps me grow as a reader. It helps me grow as a YouTuber. I'm very new to this life. I just came in October. This channel had been up for a while, but wasn't really thriving. And so I've been doing this since, I guess since September, I guess, really. So yeah, I just wanted to say that first of all. I know that it gets really long when we start doing long introductions to our videos, and I try and cut all that out for you guys, because I know you just want the reading. And you know, I'm a person who watches videos on YouTube as well. I kind of just want to get to the reading sometimes. So if you feel that you have the time to put a note in the comments that indicates when the reading starts, that would be great. I am trying to cut out all that stuff at the beginning of the videos, though, by request of people who are watching. That being said about watching, I just wanted to share a little bit about my favorite YouTubers. So the ones like, when you go to YouTube, who do you watch? I have my favorites, right? I have my favorites that I see or that I read all the time. And I don't necessarily go to those readers for advice. General readings, I love to watch the general readings to see if they do resonate with me or not, but I watch them for a different purpose, and that's for study purposes, because we have such a vast large community of tarot card readers, and we all read different ways. We've all been taught to read different ways, and quite honestly, some of us are reading intuitively, some of us are reading clairaudiently. You know, there's so many different ways that you can read tarot cards, and everybody has their own interpretation, or their own, you know, their intuition. They're reading the cards via their intuition. So they're going by what their guides and angels are telling them to tell you. So that's not necessarily going to be the same for all readers. And so that's why I love to go through all of my favorites. So I wanted to discuss a few of my favorites here. Now, there are no ranked order at all, but if I'm going to go to YouTube and I'm going to, you know, click on somebody to watch, these are my favorites. So Waterbaby Tarot. Who doesn't know about Waterbaby Tarot? Because if you don't, like, are you under a rock doing this? She's wonderful, adorable. I love her hair color because it's the color of mine. And that girl is on. She is channeling like you wouldn't believe. After almost 2 years of reading tarot, I am beginning to hear and see things. So it's very interesting, a little alarming at times. It comes at the wrong times a lot. But when I was watching Waterbaby Tarot, I could see that she was channeling all the time, and not just for the, you know, the signs that she was reading for. Sometimes she would just get, you know, channels. And so I find her really amazing. So if you haven't checked out Waterbaby Tarot, please do so. Darklight Tarot. Now, I am a person about accents, and this woman has a divine accent. Not only that, she's an incredibly talented reader. She is so quick. She uses so many decks. She's so quick, and I find that even her general readings really resonate with me. And that the way she flips through the cards, you can tell that she's been doing it forever and a day. Beautiful nails, lovely voice, and I just love to watch her because usually her readings do resonate deeply with me, as do the readings from Waterbaby Tarot as well. Next one is Awakening to Spirit. I just discovered her probably 3 weeks ago, a month ago, and I adore her. She is so she's so down to earth. She's so vulnerable. She's not scared to make a mistake. She's not scared to say, you know what, I'm not really sure what's going on here, but let's wait and see if that ties into this. And she's not afraid to use many different kinds of decks, and I love to watch that as well. And I just love to watch how she, you know, you can see in her eyes in the moment that she actually, oh, okay, this is what it means, because I know that feeling. I love to watch her, but she gives great readings. If you haven't seen her yet, I would suggest you go see Awakening to Spirit. She's really wonderful. I love her, and she's so bubbly and just very kind. You can tell that she's the kind of person you want to take out for coffee, right? Soul Warrior Tarot. She's got a lot of subscribers, but if you haven't seen her, you need to see her because she is on the money. She's really great. Again, one of those people who's just like, you know, on it, just popping card after card after card. I find myself sometimes that I really have to think about it just because I don't know if I'm hearing something or seeing something. So I'm trying to get everything working together at this point. And these ladies like have it on. They're just on, and they're just getting their, all the messages that they need, and they're just spitting them out. I just marvel at it. Star Lordess. I've been watching Star Lordess for I don't know how long, like since before I started reading tarot. So it's got to be, I don't know, 3 years probably, and maybe 2 years, I don't know. But nonetheless, she was one of the very first people that I started watching. And I was just so freaking tickled when she mentioned me on her, on one of her videos. So you do really have to go see her because she is really good. And I just love to listen to her voice. I find her voice very soothing and calming. And I find that I resonate a lot with her general readings. So if you're looking for a general reading that you may resonate with, she is a great one. Who doesn't watch Rambling Mike? Come on. Mike's energy is so amazing. Mike's energy is so great. I just love his countenance, his personality, the way he's just, you know, very matter of fact about the information, but gives you the information. So like, almost like a dad, like, this is what you're supposed to be doing. Why aren't you doing this? I love that about him. So I've been watching Mike for a very long time as well. And although I don't comment a lot on his channel, I watch him religiously. Even though I'm not religious, I'm just saying. And Deep Thoughts with Dana. I love Dana. I'm going to tell you guys this because it's super cool, but lately when I'm watching Dana, she's got orbs around her. I was watching a video of hers, as I do always, because she and I are both Tauruses, and her readings are amazing. She reads in a different way than everyone else on YouTube, I feel. And she's such an in-depth knowledge of tarot, so I really learn a lot from her. So nonetheless, she was giving a Taurus reading, and she saw the orbs. The orbs were so big that flew by her. She saw them. So you guys, she's really, I was watching her today, the Taurus reading today, and again, I saw the orbs come up around her head and sort of caress her face and move down. So interesting, very interesting. But if you need a knowledge of tarot, Dana is the one to watch. Deep Thoughts with Dana. And then my last one is Sunny Forrest Tarot. Sunny Forrest, all you get to see is her hands. She's beautifully manicured, and I love her voice. And she just is very matter of fact about the information. She uses 3 or 4 decks, and I like that. And she always seems right on the money. She knows what I'm thinking when I'm thinking it. It's like she's looking in my window. It's kind of weird, but nonetheless, I do love her as well. So that's the short list. I can talk forever and a day about the people that I love on YouTube, because this community is amazing and the people are uplifting and wonderful. And if they aren't, I just don't watch them, because I mean, not everybody's going to be great, right? Not everybody is going to be your person, but I'm really, really grateful that all of you guys are here. So if you know anybody who is looking for someone to do general readings or even private readings, please send them along, just because I just love the great feelings that are here. And that's really why I come here to read for you guys, because you guys are just so uplifting and kind, and I just so appreciate that about you. Okay, so what else here? I wrote a few things down so I wouldn't forget. Oh, I want to talk about sun, moon, rising. So the sun, moon, rising, Venus signs. I'm going to tell you that your sun sign is not the only sign you should be watching. This is something that I learned a while ago. I'm a sun Taurus, right? That is my sun sign. So that's my personality trait. So if I Google, what is a Taurus personality trait? It's me to a T. To an absolute T. It's not even off for a second. So that's my personality. Then there is the moon sign, and the moon sign is how you take information in from the world and how you process that information. So the moon sign that I have is Pisces. So I'm a Pisces moon, and that means that I take information in from the world like an empath. So Pisces is water, go with the flow. Thank God I've got to go with the flow sign, because I'm Taurus. I'm a fixed sign, right? And that can lead us to trouble sometimes. Maybe we're a little bit obstinate and kind of stubborn, but nonetheless, I'm a Pisces moon. So my Pisces sign is the conductor of energy, right? Because water is a conductor of energy. So that's where my empathic side comes from. That's what makes it easy to be intuitive and easy to read tarot. And then there is your sun sign, or you'll hear it as your ascendant sign. Your sun sign is how people see you. So even though I'm a Taurus, I'm not necessarily speaking to people from the position of a Taurus. I'm actually speaking to people from the position of a Sagittarius. So people see me as sort of fiery, leader-like, that kind of thing. So, those fiery kind of passionate sort of laughing, giggling, always making fun. That's what a Sag is. And I am a Sag rising for sure. So I am a Sag rising. If you want to find out really all you need to know about you, you should be watching your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign. So that's what I do. I will first go through my favorites and I'll watch the Tauruses, then I'll go through my favorites and watch the Sagittarius and the moon sign and so on. And bits and pieces from, like, not all of that is going to resonate with me, of course, because the general reading can't resonate with everyone. There are thousands, like there's 3,300 people here that log in to watch videos, and it can't resonate with everyone. So I will watch bits and pieces from those, from the sun, moon, and the rising sign. If you want to know what your moon and rising sign is, if you already know what your sun sign is, then please go to my About page. There's a link at the bottom of that page that does say sun, moon, and rising. When you click on it, it'll just take you to a form that you fill out. You don't have to know your time of birth. If you don't know the time of birth, just mark it as unknown, or just leave it at 12 midnight. Just leave it there. And then as long as you have your city and your date of birth, you should be good. Because the time doesn't really play that much unless it's way off. So yeah, go there, find your moon and your rising sign, and I would suggest you get familiar with them. And on that site you will, because it'll tell you all the personality traits, and you'll see all the little pieces that come together to make you who you are. Oh, yes, and in December. So in December, there's going to be a little bit of changing to programming. I'm still going to do the readings every 2 weeks for the sun signs. And I am also then going to be adding a couple of new things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the weekly wisdoms. They're just not really getting enough attention, guys. It just seems like people don't have time to log in and just to watch, 7 or 10 minutes. So it just doesn't seem to be, it's not really catching on all that much. So I thought I'd switch it up a little bit and I do it daily. So I'm going to do something called the Daily Grind. And the Daily Grind is just going to be a reading. Whether or not it resonates with you is up to you. So it's not going to be for any specific any specific sign, sun, moon, or rising. It's just going to be for whoever needs it. So if it resonates with you, you're the one that needed that reading today. But I'm going to do that on the daily, and it's just going to be called the daily grind. Sometimes I'll put out 2 a day, sometimes I'll put out 1 a day, but you will have something to watch here every day if that's what you'd like to do with your morning coffee, evening dinner, whatever it is that you do when you're watching YouTube. I am also going to start doing readings for your person or the cross watchers. So someone had asked me early on when I just came to YouTube and just started if I would do readings for their person. And I think I'm going to start doing that because it sounds really neat. You'll see them kind of come out throughout the month. So I may do them, you know, within 4 or 5 days. The first of the month, they may come out, what do I want to say, water signs like in the first week, and then earth signs in the second week, and so forth and so on. So we'll see how much time I have and how much I can get those out for you. But I think readings for your person, like how your person is seeing you, is your person attracted to you, who is your person, that kind of thing. And so yeah, I'm going to start doing that in December. Other than that, I don't think too much is going to change because I think we have a good thing here. I think we're doing good. I just wanted to tell you thank you for sure, because I just don't have the time to get that all in before or after I do the reading. I never know if you're watching it to the end, or if you're seeing it, if you're going to take time to see it at the beginning, or if you're just going to flip through. So I just wanted to say to you here, if you're clicking on this video, thank you so much for clicking and watching, for commenting and leaving me your personal information, letting me know who you are, letting me know if it's resonating with you, letting me know what you want. I really need to know, you guys, what kind of programming you want to see. Do you see something somewhere else that you'd rather see here? I'm absolutely open to taking a look at any sort of programming. I'm actually, at this point, I have time to do other programming if that's what you would like. But so far, starting in December, we are going to have the daily grind, which is going to come out daily. And then we're going to have readings for your person, or it would be from the perspective of your person. So I guess it's kind of like a cross watcher, maybe. I don't know. So it's just going to be a reading about your person anyway, and how they feel about you, and what they could be thinking about you, that kind of thing. I'm thinking of going into Vimeo with extended readings, and that's probably going to happen in the new year. It looks like people just want more information. So, the reading that I do here is a 20 card spread, and then I don't do any clarifications here or anything like that. I will be doing further clarifications over on Vimeo. So if you want to really dig into the general reading, I will be clarifying some of the cards. I will be asking different questions like, what action is this person going to take toward you? Or do you have to take any action toward this person? What kind of mood are they in? How long is it going to take for them to come toward you? That kind of thing. So we'll dig in a little more to the meat and potatoes of the general reading. I am still doing private readings, and I think I've caught up. I think I just have a couple that are on the back burner now that I just have to gather some information for. So I think I'm caught up now. And so I am open for private readings if you guys would like to do that. The introductory offer of $60 for the hour reading and $40 for the 30-minute reading will expire on December 31st. Prices will be going up in January, so it will then be $80 for a full hour, and it will be $50 for the 30-minute reading. So if you're interested, well, that being said though, as you're watching this video, if you've had a reading with me before, the price that we have already discussed and that you have paid to me is going to stay. So if you've already had a reading with me and you've already paid the $60, or you've already had a reading from me in the past, like a month ago, and paid $60, that is always going to be your price. Okay, so that is not going to go up for you. If you are a person who has not had a reading yet and would like to get in on that deal, you can get in on the deal of the $60 reading until December 31st. That will put you on the list for someone who has had the $60 reading. That's a YouTube special. And then $40 for the 30-minute reading. So yeah, those prices will stand for you if you've already had a reading from me by December 31st. After that, prices will go up in the new year. What I was doing was an introductory offer just to see if anybody was going to be interested in doing private readings. And a lot of people are interested in doing private readings. I have to tell you, this is my life's work, you guys. I have quit my corporate job, and this is what I do full time because I love it. you don't know how much I love it. I eat, sleep, and breathe tarot. I am always learning. I'm always trying to come up with something that is, you know, more introspective for you. I just want to keep everybody on a really high vibration. And when you come to 10 of Cups Tarot, 10 of Cups, right? 10 of Cups, the Apex card, right? So 10 of Cups is one of the Apex cards in the deck. And I just want to do that for you. I want to raise you up to the 10 of Cups. So I'm really glad that you come here. Every time you come here and you watch my videos for, you know, a length of time, you're allowing me to stay online and do this for you. And I so appreciate that, because you're making my dream come true. And I just, I can't even imagine that someone I don't even know on the other end is doing this for me. It just makes me want to weep. I'm telling you, it makes me want to weep. So I think that's it. That's 20 minutes of blah, blah, blah. And if you have any questions, I've always said my email address is always in the bottom of the description field. I'm always willing to make contact with you by email. Please email me, send me a comment, or comment down below the videos, and I'm always going to end up answering you, because I just love people. That's what I do. One very last thing, we are going to go live in December. I am going to, I will be going live. I will let you know ahead of time, 30 minutes. It usually gives you a 30-minute warning anyway. And it'll be probably, you know, after dinner time, before the kids go to bed, that kind of thing. So like between 6 and 8. And that's probably going to be, you know, in all the time zones kind of thing, between 6 and 10-ish maybe, depending on your time zone. I'm in the central time zone. For me, I will be starting those around 6 o'clock when I do a live. I will set up a live. You'll see that it's ready to go in 30 minutes. You can, pardon me, you can watch those back anyway. It is nice to see you on the live though, because I really would like to get to know you. I had one person comment and say, oh, I wish I could go out for coffee with you. I wish you were my friend. And I think the same thing. So we should get to know each other. We should get to know each other, just in case I decide to travel. You know, and that's quite a possibility coming up in the new year, that I'll be traveling. And should I be in your area, you'll know that I'm in your area. And then we can do a meetup for coffee or whatever. Or if you need a reading at that time, we can do those things too. All right, I'm going to go for now. I'm exhausted today. You can hear my voice is kind of not great. Tomorrow is the 30th. And so tomorrow I will not be putting out the December readings. I have been trying to do those for 2 days now. I am not able to do a reading right now for all the things that I have in my head. So once I purge all those things and get all of the things off my plate that I need to get off my plate, I will come back and do those readings for you. I will start them on the 1st of December for sure. I'm also a photographer, just saying. So I do have some photography work to do that day. So I will be probably starting those in the evening time. So you'll see those start to roll in on the 1st and the 2nd, something like that in December. I always try and get them out, you know, around the first 3 days of December. All right, guys, if you have any questions, please leave me messages. Let me know if you want to see any specific type of programming. If there's any decks that you really love that you'd like to see me use, I'd be happy to do that. If you have any ideas about what you'd like to see behind me, this is really just my dining room table. I'm just going to show you. This is my tablecloth, and I got it a little while back, and I absolutely love it, but I haven't yet found a way for me to be able to give you a reading and for you to see my face and my hands. At first I started doing just hand readings, and someone said to me, I want to see your face. So then I started doing face readings, but now you don't see my hands. And if that's not something you want, then I need to know that. I need to find a way to fix that. I was going to try it with 2 cameras and then do rendering, but it just takes too long, you guys. I just need to get your information to you when it's coming, right? When I'm channeling it. Okay, now I really am going. It's almost 25-minute mark. So if you made it to here, bravo. Thank you, guys. Love you. And please, keep watching, keep commenting. I need to hear from you. Okay, bye. Mwah.